Welcome everybody to my 70 subscriber video. This is going to be our Halloween special early, just for you guys, where I'm going to be reading a scary story for you guys tonight. This one's called Black Balloons. I hope you guys enjoy. On to the reading. Black Balloons. "Balloon!" Janie shouted, pointing out the window. Angie and I ignored her. We've been arguing with Adrian, the hotel owner, for the last 20 minutes. "I'm sorry, but I don't see your reservation here," he repeated. "Typical," I muttered. "God damn typical. We've been planning on a vacation for the better part of a year. Angie's waiting to go to Costa Rica since she was a little girl, and I saw a documentary about the rainforest. It was our 3rd anniversary. I've been hoping it would be a special trip. The start was inauspicious." "Balloon!" Janie yelled again, giggling and tugging at my pant leg. I glanced over my shoulder though, the picture windows overlooking the forest below. "There's no balloon, sweetheart," I informed her, and turned back to the hotel owner. "Look, I have the online confirmation right here. That's the name of the hotel, yes? And that's the address, and there, where it says confirmed, cannot possibly mean anything else. I'm sorry, sir, but you're not in our system. If you and your family would like to go out on the patio and rest for a little while, I will see what I can do. I'll send over a couple glasses of wine and some fruit juice for your beautiful little girl, okay? Just give me a little time." "It's already been almost a half hour," I said under my breath. Angie looked over and agreed to his proposal. Adrian beckoned to his employee and said something to him in Spanish. It sounded like "bring them outside," but there was a word in there I didn't recognize. It was probably "assholes." We stepped out of the lobby onto the expansive patio at the rear end of the hotel. There were a few other couples there, sitting in their own little areas and minding their own business. The employee brought us to a table at the edge. Next to the waist-high glass wall, I peered over. The view was really spectacular. The Costa Rican forest sprawled below us. I've never seen such bright foliage. The sounds of countless birds and the other animals filled our ears, and our beverages were delivered. I found myself starting to relax. "Balloon, Daddy!" Janie shouted again. I picked her up and put her on my shoulders. "Honey, I'll get you some balloons later on, okay? Let's just stay here for a little while." Janie squirmed and she fidgeted, but obviously wasn't in the mood to be held. I sighed and lowered her back on the patio. She took off, running around introducing herself to the other vacationers. "You want me to go get her?" Angie asked. "No, she's fine. I don't want her to annoy those folks." "So call her back then." "Hey Janie, don't bother those nice people," Ange called. "She's no bother," an old woman replied, smiling. "She reminds me of my granddaughter." "Okay, just feel free to send her back to us if you want some privacy." "Sure thing." Angie turned back to me and picked up her wine. "So what do you think?" "I think they need to either kick someone else out of the room or give us a voucher for a free stay at another hotel." "You know, they probably won't do that, right?" "Yeah." I took a swig of my wine and washed it down with Janie's juice. I glanced away from the colorful birds and trees below and looked towards the sky. It was clouding up. It would probably rain soon. "Balloon!" Janie said again. "Man, she really wants a balloon," I remarked to Angie. "Yeah." I watched the clouds and heard Janie's little feet stomping around the patio. I guess she'd gotten tired of the old lady or vice versa. "Balloon!" Something near the treetops caught my eye. It was a hazy and black, lazily drifted in the breeze. I looked around. There were more of them. "What is that?" I asked Angie, pointing. She stared at the things with me. "Looks like a mass of gnats or flies or something." "Gross," I replied, laughing. "But I guess that's part of the charm of a rainforest, right?" "Yeah, I wonder what it is that Janie's been yelling about." On cue, Janie giggled, "Balloon!" again. I turned around. "Hey, Janie, stop saying balloon." The words were cut off when I saw Janie standing on the other side of the patio. A mass of the same things we seen near the trees was hovering right in front of her. It was twice her size. "Janie!" Angie shrieked. I took off running towards her. "Balloon!" Janie laughed. I stepped into it with her arms outstretched. Her laughter stopped as the black haze enveloped her. She started screaming. Everyone on the patio gasped as they saw our little girl get covered from head to toe in seething black cloud. I reached her seconds later and realized what was on her. "Oh my God," I cried. Janie's entire body was crawling with tiny black spiders. They crept through her hair, her eyelashes, and poured in and out of her nose and mouth. She fell onto the patio, shrieking and sobbing and rolling around trying to get them off. I leapt at her, attempting to brush them away. They were biting hard. I felt blood trickling down my wrists and arms. While some got bruised onto my hands and patios, others remained stuck to my daughter like glue. I could see her face starting to swell. "Help!" I bellowed. "Help us!" I felt spiders moving up my biceps and into my shirt. They bit and bit and bit. I ignored the pain as I stared with horror at my daughter. Her tongue protruded from her mouth like a purple sausage. It too seethed the creatures. Angie and I stripped Janie's clothes and used them to crush and flush away a bulk of spiders. Her breathing was shallow. Her eyes were slits with a swollen face. I felt her strong hands pushing me away. The hotel workers converged on Janie. Sorry. They doused her with water. Clumps of spiders fell to the ground. Another employee jabbed her in her thigh with what looked like an EpiPen. Seconds later, Angie and I were injected with our own. "Stay calm," the hotel manager was repeating. "Stay calm. Help is on the way." We heard sirens in the distance. Angie held Janie against her chest, and I could see the swelling already starting to go down. "What the fuck?" I choked out, feeling scratches in my throat. I still had the least of 100 of them things on me. "I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. The balloon at this time of year, our exterminators assured us they'd spray and keep them away. I'm terribly sorry." I scratched and danced in place, trying to squash the last of them. "And sir, if it helps, I was able to get your family a room. It's a suite. Great views of the whole rainforest." I felt a mass of spiders crawling up my thigh, sitting behind my testicles. "That's great, Adrian," I replied, slapping myself in the crotch. "That's just great." I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Black balloons. See you guys all next time.